The political divide is destroying modern love. Women are moving farther left and men are moving farther right, making it very difficult for modern relationships to work, let alone thrive. So why is this happening? Can it be fixed? And what will happen to dating if this continues? In the past, your identity came from your values, your faith, or your character. Now, it's all about your political alignment. Politics has become the new religion in modern society. People no longer vote for policies. They belong to tribes. Every post, every date, every conversation is a test for ideological purity. If you disagree on even one issue, you're not just wrong, but you're considered evil in the other's eyes. This mindset makes it nearly impossible to find a genuine connection because intimacy requires a degree of understanding, and there is no understanding when it comes to ideology. Statistically, women lean more left and men lean more right. Why? Because the political spectrum appeals to different instincts. The left emphasizes compassion, empathy, and equality, values that align with a more feminine energy. The right emphasizes order, discipline, and personal accountability and personal responsibility, which are typically more masculine values. When both sides move to the extreme, the natural polarity between men and women, which once created attraction, now just turns into political opposition. Instead of complementing each other, we start competing with each other. And dating apps are filled with people's bios saying no conservatives, no leftists, no feminists, no liberals. People are just filtering by politics instead of someone's character. Relationships work on a shared sense of reality. The idea that both partners see the world through a similar moral lens. But today, reality is completely fractured. We live in two different digital worlds, two completely different news feeds, and two completely different truths. Algorithms just tell us what we already believe until the other side almost seems non-human or non-real. So when men and women sit across from each other in a dating sense, they're not just two people trying to connect. They're two competing belief systems that are programmed to dislike each other. This ideological division creates real emotional consequences. Modern dating is already hard enough, built on endless choice, short attention spans, and a surface level attraction, all dominated by this hookup culture. Now add in political hostility, and you get a culture of cynicism and defensiveness. People date to confirm their worldview, not to challenge it. They look for validation instead of a partner to grow with. As a result, dating becomes this political theater instead of this pursuit of genuine human connection. And in love, which should unite people, becomes a new battleground for ideology and identity. So, can this be fixed? Yes, but only if people decide to mature beyond politics. You can't fix culture at a scale, but you can choose to not be defined by your ideology. A strong man doesn't need his woman to agree with him on everything, but he does need her to respect him. And a wise woman doesn't need a man to just echo her beliefs back to her, but she does need him to listen. The key is to return to virtue and move away from ideology. Judge people by their character, not their political party. Choose a partner by how they live, not by how they vote. If this trend continues and dating stays divided on political lines, we'll see the collapse of the romantic middle ground. Marriage rates will keep falling, families will weaken, and men and women will grow more isolated and grow further apart. Because when politics replaces love, nobody wins. The society that forgets to love in spite of differences becomes incapable of unity, and that disunity eventually seeps into everything. Even the home, even the relationship, and the family. Politics will always exist, but love, real love, must stand above it. Because the truth is, your partner's political label won't raise your children. Their character will. If we want to rebuild modern dating, we need to stop trying to find somebody who agrees with us on every single issue and start looking for someone who understands us and respects us. That's the key difference between politics and love.